Yo! What's up, Internet? My name is Nerdy.
And I'm Claru.
And this is Jujutsu Kaisen, episodes 8 and 9.
Damn.
Oh, look at that. A twofer. Like we always do.
You're welcome.
No idea what's next. Itadori's probably going to get trained because we got a seasonal equivalent exchange. Yep, I made up some words in there. Happening soon. And Itadori's got to show up like Rocky Balboa, the underdog, who surprises everyone but probably still loses. That's what I'm betting happens.
Yeah. I mean,
sorry if I just spoiled Rocky Balboa for you.
Maybe he gets like 6 more fingers.
That's actually not the plot of Rocky Balboa. That's the plot of Rocky. Rocky Balboa is a different movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's watch this.
Yeah. It goes Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, then Rocky Balboa. Why? Because the Bourne movies did it, where they did Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne Legacy, and then they went Jason Bourne.
Sure.
Yeah. Right? Crazy.
Yep.
Oh, if you want the flank through, actually go to patreon.com/nerdynightly.
京都の学長なんてもろその上層部だろ。鉢合わせでもしたらさ。
I'm grateful for all this exposition so we understand what's going on.
あいつら嫌がらせ大好きじゃん。Todoと舞。
My is trouble.
こいつらが乙骨と3年の代だね。
あなたたちが心配で学長についてきちゃった。
Yeah, I'm sure that's it.
代わりに言ってあげる。器なんて聞こえはいいけど、要は半分呪いの化け物でしょ。
Wow. My.
死んで生成したんじゃない？
Jesus Christ.
まい、どうでもいい話を広げるな。
That's a big man.
Yeah.
乙骨の代わり足りうるのか。それが知りたい。
Alright, well, let's not fight by the vending machines.
I know, there's only a few of them.
どんな女がタイプだ。乙骨。最低でも3年は交流会に。
He actually likes men, so thank you for taking your shirt off.
That might be the right answer.
タッパとケツがでかい女がタイプです。
That's your type?
Hey,
That's...
people have very specific things.
No, that's so generic. Tall and butt.
But like he might mean tall. He might mean like he's looking for like WNBA players.
Like 6'2" and up.
Yeah. We're talking about like Paige Beckers. We're talking about some.
Sure, maybe. Yeah. But also like big ass is like big relative to their height, big for their frame, like.
No, it's you know what a big ass is. You know it when you got your hands on one. I like want to start just straight up naming our friends.
No, I know exactly what you're thinking of.
But half of our friends' asses aren't real, so it's like not fair.
That's true. We know one who's got a real ass.
We know
and
a
it
few.
is the ass. No, I mean like.
The ass.
I mean, yeah.
Holly.
Yeah. She knows.
Yeah.
Literally
she would not be offended by me saying that.
No, the first thing I asked her when we met face to face was like, "What is your booty routine?" And she was like, "I don't have one." I was like, "What the fuck? How dare you?"
We have so many friends with BBLs, though. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, "Oh, that sounds like it would be like nice," and then I was like, "I'm sorry, you have to do what for 6 months?"
Yeah. It's a crazy routine.
Like, that's too much work. Too much work.
This is the commentary that people come to our channel for.
100%.
なんで初対面のあんたと女の趣味を話さないといけないんですか?
That's a fair question.
Yeah.
京都3年東堂葵。自己紹介終わり。
Introduction over.
Oh.
早く答えろ。男でもいいぞ。
Hey, that's inclusive.
Love that.
Oh. A little bit of fan service here.
そいつ自身もつまらん。
Are boring themselves. Okay. I'm sorry, you think tall and big ass is interesting? That's like...
Wow, there's a bunch of tall women with giant asses who watch our shows that are just appalled with you right now.
I just mean that's so
They think they're very
specific.
interesting. I mean, my thing is just redheads. Like, it's hardly more specific than that.
But that's what I mean. Like, that doesn't make you boring.
ムカつくけどいいな。
釘先は丸腰だ。揉め事は避けたい。
Come on, what's your type?
別に好みとかありませんよ。その人に揺るがない人間性があれば。
You're about to get your ass kicked.
悪くない答えね。巨乳好きとか抜かしたら私が殺す。
Or big bazongas.
退屈だよ伏黒。
一級の東堂先輩相手じゃただの1年生だもん。後で慰めてあげようと。
He might learn his type later tonight.
マキさんの方が100倍美人。寝不足か？毛穴開いてんぞ。
You've got open.
What the fuck?
Wow. Okay.
You have open pores. I've got a gun.
All right.
You want to say that again? You sure about that?
もしかして頭の中身までパイナップルなのか？トード。
Pineapples have ridges, which would be. I mean, their brain is more.
トによる
than
未曾有
doesn't
の
it?
呪術テロ。新宿京都百鬼夜行。
Oh, that sounds real bad.
プラスガマ。
All right, Fushiguro, what do you got?
距離を取り拘束する。
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's about to give him the full back slam. Jesus Christ. I guess, like, if your whole life is fighting curses, you would kind of become a deranged lunatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
終わりじゃないぞ。
I'm not sure beating up a, like, first-year student is the manliest thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Didn't see that coming, did ya? It didn't really matter, but you didn't see it coming.
そこまで言うならやってやるよ。 動くな。
The fuck?
やってんの。
What is that power?
まあアウトっちゃアウトか。
So if he says anything other than ingredients, it's like cursed energy.
Yeah.
言われなくても帰るところだ。上着どこだっけ？
You ripped it.
No, that was the shirt.
乙骨に伝えとけ。お前も出ろと。
めんどくせえ。俺パンダ、人間の言葉わからない。
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on this show? These people are not well.
Yeah.
野原立てるか？無理よ。しばらく起きないわ。それなりに痛めつけたもん。
Jesus Christ.
She's a psycho.
おろしたてのジャージにバカスカ穴開けやがって。てめえのその制服置いてけよ、私の夏服。あと、その足の長さじゃこれは着れないんじゃない。
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
帰るぞ、マイ。
You can leave, but leave your clothes.
ダメだ。お前と違って俺にはまだ東京に大事な用があるんだよ。
Did she have that gun before?
Aye.
怖くがな。
He's gotta go meet his favorite J-pop singer.
Is she tall with a big ass?
Yeah, probably.
Are we talking tall like on a global scale or like tall for Japan?
It's not that tall. The way I was treated over there.
こいてけこら！やめとけバカ。ここじゃ勝っても負けても貧乏くじだ。
It kind of matters when you guys seem to be fighting to the death constantly.
Yeah.
This hasn't been my favorite episode so far. It pushed it a little bit too far for me.
見下されてた私が大物術師になってみろ。家の連中、どんな面すっかな。
I think she's gonna die violently. If this is a show where characters die, I don't know that it is.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to see.
尊敬してますよ。あ、そう。
Who is her family, though, that they know about curses?
Seems like an inconsistent thing.
ヤガはまだかの。
Dude's fucking old.
老い先短い年寄りの時間は。
You'd think at some point you just trim your eyebrows.
ヤガ学長はしばらく来ないよ。
Blue hair.
Yeah.
For that wig.
最近の若者は敬語もろくに使えんのか。
花から敬う気がねえんだよ。
これは問題行動ですよ。叱るべきところに報告させてもらいますからね。
He was rude.
やっべえ！生五条悟だ！
こっちも長話する気はないよ。
喋っちった！喋っちった！
Jesus Christ. The simping in the show's a bit much.
Have you seen his eyes?
That's fair. I just meant in general.
Yeah.
The relationship stuff is not the best.
に上がっている。去年のゲトウスグルのい。
Oh, that's the guy.
Yeah.
そして現れたスクナの器。
何が言いたい？
Geto Seguro.
あんたらがしょうもない地位や伝統のためにせき止めていた力の波がもうどうしようもなく大きくなって押し寄せてんだよ。
He's being real fucking honest right now.
ああ、ヤガ学長は2時間くらいで来るよ。じゃあねー。
2時間？
He's not wrong though. Ignoring him won't make it go away.
追いつけたら一緒に写真撮ってもらおう。
The Taka-chan personal handshake event.
Personal handshake event. Wow.
はーい、行きますよ。タンポコパン。
Yeah. Sounds about right. Oh, 2018. Do you think in season 3 they get COVID? March of 2020.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just a curse that they have to fight. Ooh.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
君、俺が見えるんだ。
Oh, they're a curse. Interesting.
覚悟はいいですか、イタドリ君。
So Gojo's trusting this guy with the secret that Itadori's alive. Who is he? Interesting.
All right. Yeah, we'd kind of like when they showed up, I was like, oh, they're like stitched together, so maybe they're like a hybrid of curse and human in a way. But yeah.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you if you don't tell me what your type in women is right now.
My type in women is women.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they're pretty hot.
Yeah. Like all of them.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
It's a problem, honestly.
It's
an issue.
Yeah, stop it.
I'm not gonna, it wasn't my favorite episode so far.
No, it's fine. It's a little, like, silly in a way that just felt like these characters are the assholes. And it's like, oh, okay. I get it.
We need to come up with a reason to introduce you to them.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna beat the living shit out of children because, I don't know, they're hyper violent.
Yeah.
It is a thing in anime that I find so fascinating.
The hyper violence because it's animated.
Well, but and particularly like violence, not even just hyper violence, but like hitting people over everything.
Yeah.
Because if you actually like, I don't think I saw someone hit someone the entire time I was in Japan. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a culture that I found to be particularly aggressive.
Yeah.
But in anime, it's so battery.
Well, and it is kind of violent in a way that, like, you know.
Oh, she got the photo. Good.
Good for her. Like.
But she didn't get the T. Oh no, girl. That wasn't the Jujutsu roll. Okay. Don't get turned on.
お前も高田ちゃんの素晴らしさを肌で感じてこい。
普通にめんどくせえ。
未来の夫たる者の務め。
普通に決め。
Oh no, that's weird. Nah, no. They made it weird. I don't like it.
はいはい。
She has a gun.
何ちゃん？
まいよ。
I hope they get married now.
舞ちゃん、お疲れ？
Just to spite Todo.
じゃあ、元気になったらまた来てね。覚えてるよ、舞ちゃん。
My child.
高田ちゃんはそう簡単に言語化できる女ではない。
悪くね。
Maybe I was right.
We got a little dollar beans going on, you know what I mean?
Fine
All right,
by me.
let's get into the next episode. Let's do it.
嫌いな人間が死ぬボタンなら迷わず押す。
Ah, that's Human Earthworm 3. I wonder what that's referencing.
5万も持ってんの。厨房のくせに。
最悪だ。
I agree.
Yeah.
昴生がサボって映画館来るなよ。僕もだけど。
High school shouldn't do that, but I'm in middle school?
ちゃんと閉めてよ。
くそ、あの女、自分の立ち位置を僕で確かめて喜んでる。
Yeah.
言ってやる、言ってやる。翼さんは自分で思って。それでもちやほやもてはやすのは君がやらせてくれそうだから。
Oh shit. It's a pretty good burn, honestly. Like if you're gonna come back.
もしもし、なんだよ。
Oh.
マナーは守ろうね。
Okay. Sweet Jesus. This kid's gonna become the big bad, and it's gonna be so sad.
Yeah.
僕にも同じことができますか？
Oh, fuck. Ah.
Yeah. Well, what did they say?
No.
Like in episode 1, that like schools are the places where
Yep.
curses.
I get it.
manifest.
I used to get the shit kicked out of me all the time. And then I got big. And then I fought people because I was really mad about it.
I've never seen anyone get beat up.
Yeah. I can't say the same. It sucks. Fighting's not cool. Don't do it. I'm not proud of it. You know what I mean? Unless you're on the rink. If you're playing hockey, then it's acceptable. But in any other venue,
Sure.
if you're a boxer, go for it. MMA. If it's like an organized fight, do your thing. But like, don't do what I did. You'll hit a point when you're like 20, when you look back on and be like, what was I doing? I could have fucked up my gorgeous face.
Would have been tragic.
I know. This thing made me a lot of money in my 20s.
Yeah.
That's a lie. My singing voice did. They always wished I was more handsome. And they told me.
Oh my God.
Repeatedly.
被害者は高校生と見られるよ。
I mean, they kind of deserved it. You know.
Deserve to die?
I don't know. At the point where you're feeding, like, cigarette butts off the ground to a kid, my sympathies wane.
いや全然見えない。それは見ようとしないからです。私たちは普段当たり前のように呪いを視認しています。術式を行使すれば痕跡が残る。それが残影。
It's a cool effect.
目を凝らしてよーく見てください。
Oh yeah, I got it now.
社会も同様であると勘違いしていた時期もありましたが、その話はいいでしょう。追いますよ。
But enough about my backstory.
We'll get to that later.
脱サラ呪術師の七海健人くんです。
その言い方やめてくださ
A
い。
salaryman? Huh.
こいつは会社勤めてただけあってしっかりしてんだよね。
Oh, there's like corporate Jujutsu sorcerers.
Okay.
Interesting.
同じクソならより適性のある方を。出戻った理由なんてそんなもんです。
暗いね。
Wow.
That's dark.
Yeah.
信用しているし信頼している。でも尊敬はしてません。
He's good at what he does, but I don't respect him. Fuck that
Yeah.
guy.
言われなくても認めさせてやっからさ。もうちょい待っててよ。
What's behind the big fucking door?
Yeah, right?
That's the question I have.
被害者以外は少年が1名のみです。
じゃあ犯人は呪霊？
まあそうですね。
Was that a standee from that high-Q volleyball anime?
こちらの身元特定は警察も。ストップ。
Wait, is that the hair of that kid? Good to dirt. This is what happens when you eat Tide Pods, kids.
Oh my god.
舐める舐めないの話ではありません。私は大人で君は子供。
Hey, someone from the Jujutsus acknowledges that.
Yeah.
It's nice to see.
舐められた方が良かったよ。
君はいくつか視線を超えてきた。でもそれで大人になったわけじゃない。
He was like, I need my weapon to match my tie.
Yeah.
I got a thing for cheetahs.
コンビニから姿を消したり、そういう小さな絶望の積み重ねが人を大人にするのです。
Alright.
Those accumulated despairs.
Sure.
I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They canceled Firefly and my life's just been going downhill since then.
対象の長さを線分したとき、この比率の点に攻撃を当てることができればクリティカルヒット。
This is very video gamey.
You have to hit the glowing spot.
Yeah.
いくらでも両断できます。聞いてますか、イタドリ君。
俺に言ってたの？
No, he was talking to us. It's okay. Do his glasses measure?
Well done.
よそ見は感心しませんね。
話しかけたの。
Stop talking to me. So this
was a
demon was
noise.
clearly created in a laundromat, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go. All those movies really helped.
拳が当たったと認識した直後に磁力がぶつかってくる。つまり一度の打撃に二度のインパクト。
Oh shit. That was pretty sick.
Damn.
I love this animation difference.
Yeah.
素の力が人間離れしているのか。
He's an anime main character.
これを見てください。私の相手を撮影しました。
呪霊ってこういうの映んないんじゃん。
Oh no, those are people.
私たちが戦っていたのは。
人間だよ。
Yeah.
いや、元人間と言った方がいいかな。
Oh fuck. They're kids.
ただ脳幹のあたりにいじられた形跡がある。おそらく意識障害、錯乱状。
Jeez.
相当なやり手です。これはそこそこでは済みそうにない。気張っていきましょう。
Fuck, we're actually gonna have to try. Okay.
All right, there we go.
Damn.
That's such a fucking corporate.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's so similar to Demon Slayer in a weird way.
天才とか君との会話はストレスがなくて助かるよ
Fuck.
それらに向けられた呪力は大きすぎるがゆえに形を得る前に知恵をつけ今まで息
Shit.
俺は人が人を憎み恐れた腹から生まれた呪いだよ
Okay.
They're like the curse then.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they can affect other humans the way that they do.
Yeah.
監視カメラの映像と佇まいからして彼が呪詛師である可能性は低いと考えていました。
Yet.
Yeah.
一地さん以外の補助の人知らねえよ。
まあ、虎杖君が生きてるって知ってるの私だけですから。
Yeah, fair.
Right.
You can only work with like 3 people until your big unveiling.
Yeah.
虎杖君、私は教職じゃないので先生はやめてください。
I mean, you've taught him as much as anyone else has at this point in the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's learned actually quite a bit from you in comparison.
高校にはしばらく行っていないみたいですね。
How long has it been since those kids died?
Yeah. I feel like it can't have been more than like a day.
行きましょう。
Although he was already not attending school when he went to the movie, right? What the fuck is that?
All right.
Did you say it was
Gonna
wild?
throw some curses at him?
Oh, the Jujutsu troll.
Yeah.
This episode is way more what I like about this show.
For sure. Yeah.
This episode leaned into all the shit that I think is great about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The like actual like depth.
Plot.
Yeah. For sure.
So is the panda a cursed panda, or is it a human who is cursed? Now that we're seeing that humans can be warped into other things, I have so many more questions about the panda.
Yeah.
Because it's like the devil fruits in One Piece, where you're like, a human can eat a fruit that makes him like an animal, or an animal can eat a fruit that makes him like a human. It can go both ways.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, is panda a panda who was cursed with intelligence, or a human that was cursed to have the physical properties of a panda?
Great question.
And does he eat at Panda Express when he needs to eat quickly?
Do they have those in Japan?
No.
Well then, no.
No, they don't. And if they did, I would not eat at them. There's a few American restaurants that are popular over there.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of McDonald's.
Sure, I mean, that's everywhere.
Yeah, they have a shrimp burger. Yeah, it's like shrimp compressed into a patty and then fried. What the fuck? Penis.
That was close.
10-15. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that character a lot. He's interesting.
Yes. Yeah, the like, if it doesn't require a lot of effort, then like don't put in a lot of effort. Is so corporate. You can tell he has a desk job.
That's me. I work way harder on most of our content than I do on our reaction stuff because I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, there's a level. It's not about underperforming. It's about finding the right amount of effort for the project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very corporate.
Maybe I'm just a corporate person. Despite the fact that I would be fired almost immediately from a corporate job.
Yeah, no, desk jobs are not my favorite.
No, I was the only like job I was ever really good at. I was good at running a movie theater, because it was easy.
Yeah.
And like it was mostly counting, which is easy. But I was good at waitering because I was on my feet, and like there was stuff that I had to do in the moment.
Yeah.
But as soon as you're like, this is the amount of work you need to get done this week, I either get it done in the first hour of the first day or the last hour of the last day kind of guy.
Yeah.
As evidenced by my high school career.
Yeah, no, I was definitely a procrastinator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this like cursed person that's like made up of that's like stitched together.
They are the curse of human's fear of humanity.
Fear or like hate or like
probably both.
Yeah.
I think that's a sick idea. I really like it.
Yeah. So the things that they can do then, is that like influenced by that idea? I don't know, but it's cool.
I don't know. I think that it might be that they are able to manipulate people's bodies based on their insecurities about themselves, right? Like all of their different ways in which their heads were morphed might be exaggerating the feature they're least proud of about themselves. If you are particularly worried about your cheeks, that's the thing that expands, right?
Maybe, sure, yeah.
And so I think that like if you have any fears about how you are perceived by the world, they could tap into that.
Yeah.
I love the idea though that the main three curses are fears that are so inherent that they go back so deeply and so far in human history, because they are the fear of the unknown, of the wilderness, and of, you know, those shared fears that all early civilizations would have had.
Yeah.
The things that you know, obviously now we have so many obscure fears that are so new. Like, you know, even 100 years ago, how scared were you really of having your identity stolen, right? And now, like, that's a legitimate concern that people pay hundreds of thousands, probably $1 billion a month is handed over across the entire planet into software that's only purpose is to protect companies and people from having their data stolen, right?
True, yeah. And
so, you know, but in the way that we move the world forward and create new ways to interact, we create new fears as well.
Yeah.
You know, how many people out there are very concerned that one day someone's going to go dig through their old tweets?
Yeah, well, social media adds a whole other level of anxiety and fears in a way that are like ever present, which...
And I think this show's kind of getting into that, right? Or at least it's introducing the beginnings of, with Todo being obsessed with a J-pop star and the...
Yeah, that was weird.
I like that part of it. The big boobs part of it was a little weird. Like, what I like tall women with a big ass. I'm gonna fight you if you don't. Like, that part of it I didn't love.
Yeah.
But the story around like the the real like commentary on fan culture in Japan and how uncomfortable it can be.
I'm going to be her husband is a wild leap.
Yes. But I'm not a celebrity, right?
Yeah.
But for the 4 months that I was there, I was. And it was not because of me, but it was because the show that I was doing the like 15th anniversary tour of the show, and the fan base for the show is so deeply ingrained that like we had some really weird encounters. Like there were some uncomfortable situations that were put in because there is a level of fan culture in Japan that is at its extremes toxic. The 95% of it, probably 99% of it is beautiful and so cool, and it was such a gift and a joy to be a part of.
Yeah.
But as with all like fandoms, there is that 1% at the edge of it where it gets very strange. And there, especially because we were foreigners, there is a level of dehumanization that comes as a part of it, especially around like my physical space at the stage door. Like I was physically touched by people in ways that I never would have been at a stage door in North America.
Yeah.
Because they view you as like a thing that performed for them. You know what I mean? Not everyone. I want to be really clear, but I definitely experienced enough of it, and all of the 8 singers. It was something that was a big enough thing that we had a sit-down conversation before we left New York to warn us that it would be the case, right? Yeah. The majority of it was this lovely gift giving. We got a lot of omiyagi, like a lot of that stuff that was a part of it. I have a box of all the handmade cards that I was given at stage doors. And so I don't want to act ungrateful for the experience because I loved so much of it.
Yeah.
But Japanese fan culture also has a real weird side. And I like that the show's commenting on it. I like that woman was like, oh my God, a woman is here to meet me. Because that's not an untrue thing, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that when this show is at its best, it is when it is commenting on that stuff. And I think the human fear thing is so smart. I think having Jogu and the others be like those, the most dangerous curses be the ones that we would have been fearing before, you know, we had fire.
Yeah. I
think it's really smart.
Yeah.
And so, when the show's cooking, it really is so interesting to watch.
Yeah. And I think that those more like primal fears gives the show like an extra layer of depth, and it's No, it's good. Feel bad for that kid. I feel like something awful is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out next time.
Yeah, it is a part of our culture now, though, right? Like, look at all the school shooters in the States.
Yeah.
And like so many of, not all of them, but so many of what we learn about them is this sort of like isolated, lonely background concerning posts on social media as they start to fall down wormholes and, you know, become, you know, they have a history of being on Kiwi farms and 4chan and all these places where the lonely can gather and begin to be radicalized towards violence.
Yeah.
It's a thing that we are actively working to try and figure out as a society right now. And I think that this show commenting on that and making that a part of, making that what the fears prey on is so honest.
Yeah.
And I love that the show's doing that. Obviously, I don't love that exists in real life. And like,
yeah,
I wish that everyone could be happy and, you know, live in incredible privilege. And not everyone does, and it's unfortunate, but I think that because those hardships exist, art should comment on them. And so I actually really appreciate that that's where the show's going with this.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, especially because it gives a foil to Itadori and the way that he found a curse but then was like brought into people who are welcoming him for it.
Yeah.
And what is the opposite of that?
Yeah.
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 It's cool. The show's cool. It has some like janky kind of like cringe moments, you know?
Yeah.
But like the actual narrative of it is really cool.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely.
And the animation is stunning.
Yeah, it's really cool.
If you like the video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is
the pop star.
I was gonna say Mai. She's just
sure, yeah.
got a Glock right.
Just yeah.
Just not a Glock, it's a revolver, but she's got it ready to go any moment to shoot a child. Cool. If you want to follow us on the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Do something nerdy night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.